It's Friday. Y'all happy it's the weekend? I am happy as hell, okay? What y'all got going on this weekend? Y'all let me know down below in the comment section. What are your plans? Mother's Day is next weekend, you guys. So if you ain't got your mama no gift, you got time to do it. You got a week, all right? But today we're going to get into some behind the scenes tea. It is official. The 10th season of the Real Housewives of Potomac has begun filming, and it's already starting off with a bang. Y'all ready for this tea? Let's get into it. I'm so anxious just to feel the silence. It's so quiet, but I hear you. Say it to me, baby. Say our time we're making up time. The time you wasn't with me waking up. First, let's get into who is not returning for season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. It has been reported that Jazzy is not returning to Potomac for next season. We all know she started off with a bang, and then midway she lost her luster. They really weren't filming with her anymore, and I really think that it has a lot to do with her relationship situation and the lies that she was telling. You know, she had a lot of potential, and I think that she ruined it for herself. Sad to see her go, but you know, she was a one-hitter quitter pretty much. Also not returning for season 10 of Potomac is Mia Thornton. She announced it 2 weeks ago that she has moved to Atlanta, and she has been down there with the Atlanta Housewives. It's obvious that she wants to be a part of that show next season. We'll see if Bravo allows that to happen. But let's get into what Gizelle had to say about Mia not returning and possibly going over to Atlanta.
Yeah, now that she's in Atlanta, if she tries to join Atlanta Housewives, what advice would you give the Atlanta cast?
To be honest with you, I can't even see it. Like, those ladies, like, they wear, like, Chanel and real designer clothes. Like, they don't wear Fashion Nova. And so there's that. We have shade on Potomac, but it's like, in the big scheme of it, it's kind of lame. But fun, like, lame shade. Yeah. Atlanta? That's shade. That is deep throat cut shade. It's real in the field in Atlanta.
Yeah. All right.
Mia ain't built like that.
But if one day we see Mia gets her peach, what advice would you give to Portia and the ladies?
Don't believe anything she says.
Oh, okay. So that's
okay. She's not telling the truth.
All right.
And now with Mia gone, do we feel Jacqueline would have a place in Potomac?
I think, she's going to have a baby.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, but not now.
Ooh. Honest thoughts on Mia leaving Potomac and heading to Atlanta, and also with that leaving Housewives of Potomac?
I'm not going to miss, like, me talking to her and me trying to figure out, is this a lie? Is this not a lie? What's true? What's not true? I don't need a jigsaw puzzle.
Do you feel like this could facilitate space for your girl Robin to come back?
God, no, we do not want no god dang on Robin back. Leave her where she's at. We don't want it. We don't need it. We don't crave it. We don't lust for it. We don't desire it. We rebuke you, Satan, in the name of Jesus, okay? Leave that alone. That ship is dead. It is sank to the bottom of the ocean like the Titanic, okay? Leave it alone. Now, it was funny to hear Gizelle talking about fashions. Oh God, that was funny for her to say that they wear real designers over there. They don't wear Fashion Nova. Yes, they do. And somebody took out the time to show that they do. Because here we see Britt in this Fashion Nova dress. We see Drew in this Fashion Nova leather bolero top. We see Sheree in this Fashion Nova jumpsuit. I think, who is this? Is this Britt again? It might be Britt again in another Fashion Nova look. Ain't nothing wrong with Fashion Nova, child. Leave Fashion Nova alone. Fashion Nova ain't did nothing to nobody, okay? But I honestly do think that we will see Mia on next season of Atlanta. I really honestly do. I think they're going to get rid of Britt and bring Mia in. That's just my prediction. We shall see. This season isn't even over yet. Did you guys look at the trailer for the Real Housewives of Atlanta mid-season trailer? It came out today and it looked pretty good. It's a lot that's going to go down in these last few episodes. Now let's get into the tea on Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett returning. Candiace was photographed at the NBC Universal offices, and it has been announced that she is returning for this upcoming season. So it will be Candiace, Jizzy, Ashley, Wendy, Kiana, Stacy, they will all be returning. I don't know if we're going to have any friends of this season. I don't know, but I'm really excited about this cast of women. I can't wait to see how Candiace's return is going to be. What kind of energy is she going to come back with? We all know that she and Gizelle left off on really bad terms. They could not stand each other. And we know that last season it was obvious that production and Andy and them set Gizelle down and told her, you can't come back with this same energy that you had in season 8, where you were refusing to talk to people and film with people. You have to find a way to get along with these people. So I think that going into this season, we will get more of that from Gizelle. And I think that the same conversation was probably given to Candiace. So I think that we will see them have a sit down conversation, much like Gizelle had with Wendy season 9, and them being cordial with each other going forward. I don't know if they will ever be besties again, but at least we can start off fresh. I still don't see it for Gizelle. I still know that the trickery is in there. Okay. That is a white she-devil. Okay. But I think it's going to be interesting seeing her come back and mix with the ladies. I wonder, will she show her son? I think she said that she's not going to show her son. I don't know, but we shall see. Are you guys happy to see Candiace coming back for season 10 of Potomac? Let me know how y'all feel about it down below. Well, I'm going to tell you what Ashley has to say about Candiace's return. Let's take a look at what she had to say in a recent interview.
Has been dropping what fans think are breadcrumbs that she's returning. How would you feel about her picking a flute back up and rejoining?
Again, I look at Potomac as whatever is best for the show. I think that now Candiace is a mom, and I haven't even gotten to see her baby. So I really want to see the baby. I'm sure it's so chunky and cute. There are elements that I am curious about with Candiace. Like, I'm curious to see if maybe like she's matured a little bit since she had kids, because even I know motherhood changed me drastically. So there are certain things that I'm curious about. But again, similar as what I said about Mia, like, I just think if you're going to come on this platform, you need to be in a headspace that you are able to do it. And, you know, if Candiace feels that she is and whoever else feels that she is, then so be it.
Candiace has been dropping what...
Now, that was a load of crap. Ashley talking about the motherhood changed her. Changed what? Exactly, because I don't think it changed anything. I personally think that Candiace is going to come back with a very effervescent attitude. I think she's going to come in refreshed, having taken a year off. I think she's going to come back very happy and ready to go, ready to film. I think that we're going to see, of course, her being shady and all of those things. But I also can see her coming into this season being like, girl, I ain't got time. Like, letting stuff roll off her back, but then also giving it to you when need be. I don't really see her coming back with the same energy that she had previously. Do y'all agree, or do y'all think that it's going to be the same Candiace, same energy? Let me know. I also wonder now, seeing Ashley's reaction to Candiace coming back, what is going to be the dynamics between the two of them. You know, they have not getting along since day one of Candiace joining the show. I think that we will continue to see them getting into it with each other. I don't think that that's ever going to go away. I think that we're going to get more of the same between them. So I'm actually anticipating it. Can't wait for it, because one thing about Candiace, her forehead jokes about Ashley always hit and they land, and it'd be funny as hell. Okay. And I can't wait to see how Candiace takes to Stacy, because we all know Stacy is so quirky, and I wonder, will they get along for real, for real? That's gonna be very interesting to see. Also, you guys, Candiace recently sat down and gave her opinion on the Kenya and Britt situation. Let's see what she had to say about it.
Did Kenya go too far? I don't think so. I don't think she did. And
I know there's been a lot of discourse surrounding the Kenya of it all. I think that Kenya, and people have a lot to say about Kenya in general. Even in my own family, we've had arguments about this in my own house, okay? So I may, I know my opinion may not be popular. However, worse has been done. Worse has happened. Worse has been done. Worse has been done. And we've not seen the consequences, or the consequences have not been as harsh. So I just think it's unfortunate. I think it sucks because Kenya is a staple in the Bravo sphere. I think she's a face. She's a face of the network and paved the way for a lot of us as a Black woman on Bravo. And, people have so much to say about her and that she's this and she's that and she's whatever. I have always had positive experiences with Kenya. I've always heard other people have had positive experiences with her. I worked with her. She's a doll. She's a pleasure to work with. She's professional. She's kind. I just think, as they say, you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I do believe, it's not even a matter of what I believe. We heard that there was a threat made. And I have a hard time with people trying to justify how someone responds to threats or how someone responds in general. You can't police how I respond or how other people respond to disrespect. Because we have to start at the beginning. And the beginning is not with Kenya. And I've seen enough of the clips from the season to know that Kenya was peaceful. And I know like I said, I know my opinion may not be popular. That's okay. I just think that if you wanted to punish her, there were other ways to do that.
Yep.
And it did not require removing her from the platform in its entirety. When we have watched other housewives do worse. People trying.
Period. Now, y'all know how I feel about Candiace. I don't really see it for her. I like her in, certain instances. But once again, when you're right, you're right. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. And in this case, she is absolutely 100% correct. This person in the comment section said, Candiace speaking facts. Why wasn't Monique fired immediately? Why wasn't she not allowed to go to the reunion? Why wasn't Ryan Serhant from $1 Million Listing allowed to still film when he showed Frederick Euclid's video to an open house? I think it was something sexually explicit. Why was Sandoval allowed to film after showing Raquel's video? Remember, she sent him a video of her masturbating. And to top it off, they replaced Kenya with Phaedra, who lied about wild accusations. I can go on if you want me to. Period. I think if they were going to try to implement, certain rules and regulations now, after this incident with Kenya and Britt, it should have been, okay, you're suspended from filming for however many days. Britt, you're suspended from filming or fired or whatever the case may be, if they were going to punish both of them. But I frankly still believe that Britt should have been fired immediately for threatening somebody with a weapon. But I think that after the situation happened, that Bravo should have released a statement to the public, to the Bravo sphere, saying, moving forward, such and such will not be allowed, and it will result into suspension for the rest of the season and possible termination. So everybody could be aware and know these things have happened in the past, but we're no longer tolerating this type of behavior moving forward. But let's move on. Now that filming has began, Ashley and Gizelle threw a G&A event, and cameras caught them confronting Stacy Stacy. Now, confronting Stacy about what, you ask? Well, when Gizelle was on Watch What Happens Live here recently, she was asked a question about Stacy and TJ. Let's hear what she had to say, y'all.
And have you spoken to TJ at all since the reunion?
No, but I know very good friends of his, and I've spoken to them.
Oh, really?
So was he paid? Mm-hmm. He was paid? We got receipts?
We have receipts.
Because he never did drop him online.
He didn't drop him online because he's still trying to get his money.
And she's still rising, and she's still rising.
She's not, because she is not Maya Angelou.
Okay, thank you, fans.
Okay. So Gizelle is alleging that TJ does in fact have receipts showing that he was a paid actor. I need for them to gather them receipts and have them on go. And it seems like allegedly they must have some type of information because they were spotted confronting Stacy during filming of their GNA event for season 10. Now, who is this lady? Because that ain't Kiana. Maybe she's a new friend of. And then who is this man standing next to Stacy? So it seems like they might be involved in this mess. Maybe the woman is a friend of TJ's who allegedly had the receipts. I don't know. But yeah, they are seen confronting Stacy, and I'm assuming it's about the TJ of it all. And I mean, we all want to know what's the tea on it because she got away with it at the reunion, and it was obvious that she was lying her A off, okay? But I want to know who this chick is. Who is this lady? Where are the ladies at the event? And are y'all ready for the new season of Potomac? I'm actually kind of looking forward to the next season, even though we won't be getting Karen, unfortunately. But it looks like it's shaping up to be good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this Potomac tea that I have for you all today. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.